Once upon a time, in a small, quaint town called Harmonia, almost untouched by the modern world, lived a simple, loving community of people. The town was known for its vibrant, colorful houses, lush, green gardens boasting a plethora of flowers and produce, and a culture that exuded warmth and camaraderie. In the heart of the town thrived a timeless tradition, symbolized by a grand ancient oak tree, which locals fondly named the sharing tree. The tradition was simple. Every individual, regardless of their social status, was encouraged to leave something they could spare under the tree, and in return, they could take what they needed from under the branches of the same tree. This practice was not born out of obligation, but rather a deeply interwoven belief in the town that we get what we share. One day, a skeptical outsider named Arthur moved into the town, having lived in the city his entire life. He found the practice of sharing under the tree odd, somewhat implausible. Arthur had always believed in the power of individual struggle, in earning one's keep with their blood and sweat. The idea of sharing and receiving without apparent effort seemed alien to him, and he secretly dismissed it as wishful thinking. Arthur resisted partaking in the custom, sticking to his worldly ways. He noticed, however, that even though he held a distance, the townsfolk showed him nothing but kindness and respect, treating him as one of their own. There was a peace in Harmonia that he had not known before, something that warmed the colder corners of his skeptic heart. His curiosity piqued as he saw the villagers happy, healthy, and content despite their habitual act of sharing their own hard-earned possessions. Unable to reconcile this with his own understanding of the world, Arthur decided to test. One day he left a scarf his mother had knit under the sharing tree. It wasn't much, but it was something. The next day he found a wooden carving of impeccable craftsmanship in the same spot, which embodied the same love and care his mother had put into that scarf. This act of receiving something so profound started to shift Arthur's mindset. It was a small yet profound transformation. Over time, Arthur began to realize that the act of sharing did not deplete but rather enrich him. This wasn't merely in the form of physical provisions that he received from the tree, but also in the emotional fulfillment he felt when he contributed. It was as if the positive energy he sent into the world was being returned to him manifold. Harmonia and its sharing tree taught Arthur a priceless lesson. Generosity and kindness have a way of coming back to us. He finally concluded that we indeed get what we share, both tangibly and intangibly.